Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Don Dada of all Dons. Hello. Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
The show.
The show. The show. You know, like
What?
MLB. You know how MLB has the show? It's
yeah.
like that. We should have like the show. It just sparkles. Ching, ding, ding, ding. That'd be amazing. But anyways, I fucked up the whole intro though, because I definitely don't remember what I was about to say next.
Did we even start the intro?
We are now. What's going on, everybody? This is the Don. Damn it. Because that's what I said in the other one.
Oh, yeah, you skipped everything.
Yeah. Now I'm about to be mysterious. Welcome to the Rhinos and Aliens show. This is episode 121. This is the number one podcast in Western New York. You know what it is. It's the Don Dada of all Dons. Hello.
What's up?
I was about to say in the left of me, but well, yeah, it's the left. To the front,
Left.
I have
Francis.
AKA Nature Boy.
Nature Boy.
You know what it is. The Rhinos and Aliens, where we bring the knowledge, all the extra. We do what we gotta do to provide for you the content that you want to see. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Or here.
Yeah, or that.
Yo, by the way, what made us start when we say Nature Boy? We should just start doing that.
I did it on one episode, and I've been doing it since.
I like it. It goes with the name.
It does. It does.
Almost like a Tarzan type of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like when you calling out for somebody. It's like a superhero thing.
Yeah.
It's like Nature Boy, and then he just swoops and swings in,
Yeah, for a Nature Boy.
and then
he's
does that
swinging.
epic landing with the one knee. I don't know how superheroes do that.
Well, they're superheroes.
This is true. They must got a super knee.
Because you know Batman's breaking his shit every time if this is real
Batman
life.
doesn't land on one knee. That's the only one superhero who doesn't. Superman does it all the fucking time, though.
In the animated shows, he does.
He did?
Yes.
Batman, you failed me.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, like overly. But other than that, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit that bell. A ring-a-ding-ding. Make sure you want to do that right now. I mean, right now. Not right now, but right now.
Or right now.
Or right now. It's just saying. But thank you for staying tuned. That's it, staying tuned. Thank you for staying in tuned. Just like that.
Staying tuned isn't the way you say it?
No. Because this is present.
Oh, past.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's if we're being technical, that is correct.
This is true. I was trying to actually be smart for what?
I wouldn't say you're not. Ever.
Sometimes I just have those moments. That's all. But how was your week, my man?
I didn't feel like I had the week, if that makes any sense.
I can relate.
The best way to describe my week, I would say it was abnormal in terms of events going on, but the week itself, my presence in that week, it felt like I was floating in a cloud, but not a peaceful cloud, a cloud going towards a storm. Yeah,
A little poetic. I
yes.
like it.
How was your week? Yeah.
My week was, just to keep it on the poetic side, you know, we're going to say, if my week was explained
With a metaphor like
with
I
a
just did.
metaphor, it was like an erupting volcano. You don't know exactly when it's going to erupt, but you feel those trembles. Those trembles. Is it trembles or trembles? Trembles, right?
Fuck it.
I think it's trembles. You feel the rumbling.
Okay, I can't, yeah.
And I'm just waiting for it to
So
finally erupt.
So a non-dormant volcano that you don't know when it's about to erupt, but you know it's going to.
It's going to sooner or later.
Damn, bro. Is that why yesterday was so bad for you?
Yes.
Was it all yesterday, or was it just the build up and then less?
It was just the build up.
And then yesterday was just a really...
Yeah, it was one of those moments mentally I was breaking down. Yesterday was big because mostly I was just at work, just in my mind, I would say. And I never realized your mind is probably the most scariest place to be. No matter what situation you've been in, your mind is probably the most scariest place to be lost in.
I like the last part. The key thing is lost. Your mind. I'm so glad you said that, because what made this week... Okay, so the week itself, I'm floating on something, right? That's where that part of the metaphor comes from, because it felt... I can't recall anything.
Yeah.
I recall small details, but the actual... Can I recall a day? What happened that day? I don't fucking know. But what made it feel like I'm on a cloud that's turning into a storm cloud was my mind, bro.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing, too, I've been watching a lot of quote-unquote inspirational videos, and I've been thinking, what makes these people inspirational? Is their mindset so strong that they can actually say what they're saying and believe it? Or were they born this way? You know, like how some people, you're born like Kobe Bryant. You're just a natural given athlete.
But that's natural talent.
Yes, but some people mentally are born with a certain mindset that other people aren't. You know, like how personalities, some people are born with a comedic personality, and other people, no matter how hard they try, they're never going to be that funny naturally.
So I would say for most influential people, I would say you have to go through the failure to make it to get to the success.
There's just so many factors, though. That's where
That's
where my brain goes.
Yeah, but
like, for example, why are Native Americans why are they more prone to become alcoholics than any other ethnicity / race? It's because it's genetics. And that's the thing. Oh, well, yeah, it's genetics. They are prone to alcohol more than any other ethnicity / race.
Never knew that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And think about being in their shoes, and they just have just one glass of beer, and instead of feeling warm or the slightest of tipsy, they're legit drunk, and they can't explain it. And now they're thinking, oh, am I a fuck up? They start overthinking it, when if they would have just known about their own genetics, that solves a lot of the issue.
Yeah.
What specifically about yesterday got you?
Yesterday, I was feeling unappreciated. I do, like, for me personally, I do a lot for others, but I feel sometimes I just don't get the same back. And I'm not saying, like, you know me, don't get it, like, I'm never the person that expects it.
But it's a gesture.
Exactly. Like, I don't, like, if I do something out of me just wanting to do it, I don't never expect it back. I never do. But at the same time, it's common sense sometimes. It's not even common sense. It's just sometimes like some stuff just naturally comes back in a good fold. But lately, lately I just feel unappreciated by many.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, but I was dwelling on it for a couple of days actually, and yesterday I'm not gonna lie, I usually don't do it, but yesterday I was just in my feelings, and it was just all coming out bashful wise, like, and it was just like I said before in one of in the New Year wrap up from 2019.
Yeah.
I said my depression it gets built up into anger because I'm feeling depressed, and it did that. I wasn't depressed, but it was just building up to anger, and I was just getting more angry, and I had to talk to somebody, so I did talk to somebody.
Did they help?
It helped only because they go through the same problem.
Okay.
So it helped talking to somebody who actually goes through it. So it like fixed the problem a little bit.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if you talk about it, feels a little bit better.
Yo, as cheesy as it sounds, when you let your emotions out,
Yeah, it does feel a little bit better. So I wasn't able to go to sleep until I actually did get it out. And once I did, like, we wasn't even actually talking. We was just texting or whatever, conversating. And it actually felt better. It felt good afterwards. And I was actually I wasn't completely okay, but I did feel a little bit better to actually go to sleep. I don't like to dwell on anything, but you start thinking about everything else. And you start also, like, noticing other stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what really messes you up because now you're starting to notice all the stuff you didn't really
Pay attention to. But the dangerous problem with that, too, what you're noticing could be reality, or it could be your mind warping reality because of the mindset you're currently in.
Yeah.
So what normally would just be, okay, they just forgot or whatever, you're turning that into, oh, this person is intentionally blah, blah, blah. Or, oh, you never do this, when it's a simple, yo, can you, it's just like letting them know, and they quickly, it's just, yo, the mind is
really the scariest place you can get lost in. And you can take it however you want to take it, but it's really the scariest place you can be lost in.
That's why they say,
because you can be as strong as you want to, but one little thing could literally just fuck all of that up.
When you're in your vulnerable state.
Yeah, one little thing can mess all of it up. It doesn't matter how willing you are, how strong, confident, nothing.
Mentally tough.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. One thing can trigger one weakness, and it could be a ripple effect. It's really messed up, and it's really hard to come back.
Well, that's why
that strong will, confidence, and all of that.
That's why they say when you're depressed, the worst thing is to be alone.
Yeah.
The worst thing, whenever you're in a depressed state, never be alone, especially at nighttime.
Yeah.
When it's nighttime, you're alone and you're depressed, that is where true suicide comes from.
Yeah.
And then you add in bad weather, either it's really cold and it's snowing, or it's raining, and you haven't seen the sun for days.
Yeah. Yesterday was that day. I'm glad that I can overcome it. That's the only best thing I can say. Yes. It was just one of those days where it was just a bad day. Today is a new day. So I can
tomorrow,
whatever I want to achieve.
Yes. And tomorrow is going to be even better.
Exactly.
Theoretically speaking.
Hopefully. That's all I can say. But sorry, guys, we that actually was not one of our topics, but it was actually a good conversation to have. It also gives you guys perspective,
insight
of what we go through.
Yeah. That was our longest how our week was in a good minute.
This is true. But it also puts you guys in perspective that a lot of things could happen during the week.
It doesn't matter who you have in your life and what you have in your life, depending on the person and depending what situation happens, anyone, no matter how much love and money they have, can at some point easily or for a long period of time get into a dangerous state of mind.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I've learned. Like I don't critique people with money or fame that talk about depression anymore, because I'm not experiencing their life.
Right.
And
right.
Don't get me wrong, they are quote unquote privileged because there are people in a lot worse situations.
Yeah.
But you don't know. I don't know.
Definitely don't. The richest person could be the most fucked up mindset wise.
Yo, I was not planning on saying this, but as a quick segue, as an example, Dame is a 100 plus millionaire. He's one of the best athletes in his sport. you would think, what does he have to complain, be depressed about, right?
Dame Lillard?
Yes. Okay, so as you guys are saying, this is basically describing what the past 18 months has been for him. So when you see somebody who might break down, even if they have all the money, all the fame, all the talent in the world, and you're like, they should be happy, they should feel privileged. Well, as you can see, he was first to discover the dead body of his cousin and his personal chef. Then he found out his aunt died from cancer. Then his family friend died of COVID-19. And then already in 2021, his cousin was killed in West Oakland. And this is over the course of 18 months. So what I want is, when I said what I said about rich people, fame and stuff, I don't care how much money you have. I don't even care how much love you have. When you lose that many close people to you,
It could break you.
so
Definitely break you.
So the fact he's performing like he has been from the bubble during the COVID lockdown and now in the 2020-2021 season, this just makes it even more impressive in my mind.
Yeah. Like I said, it's all about how you build back your willpower. The way he's performing, he could actually say, I'm doing this for you. And that alone could boost his like confidence or whatever. Like he could say, I want to win a championship for these people. And he could really just be trying his hardest out there.
Well, you could make the case it explains, because don't forget there was a 4-month layoff.
Yeah.
But last season, you can make the case that after he found out that his friend died of COVID, to go along with everything that the other people who died before that the reason why he performed like he did in the bubble was because of his friend.
Exactly.
And then this season, by the way, he's been balling ever since the start of 2021. Mm-hmm. That coincides with the shooting.
Yeah.
I know it could also be coincidence, but when you align the deaths that he's had to deal with over the past 18 months and you align it with how his performance has improved after those situations, it's like it makes you think maybe he is going from A to A plus level because he's like, when you get into that mindset and when all you want to do is not think about that, you focus on something else. And maybe basketball more now than ever has become his way of escaping this world that has been like hell for him lately.
Yeah.
Let's get off of this emotional shit. I want to give you 2 facts, right?
What's up?
So the first fact is about lockdowns. And then the second thing is I was just going across the internet and trying to find random stuff that sold for a lot of money compared to what it was purchased for. So the first thing, lockdowns. Did you know lockdowns was created by a 14-year-old? You know what's going on right now?
Yeah.
Or what was going on? That was created by a 14-year-old.
What do you mean by but
The process of locking down a county, a city, a country.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It was created by a 14-year-old from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and her parents had a her parent had a connection to the Bush administration, and it was first implemented around 2004, and ever since then, the concept of what we now know of lockdowns, at least in America, is associated to her from the Bush administration.
That's cool. I'm pretty sure she probably got those ideas from always knowing, like her mom knowing, or having connections.
She's a smart one too. So in typical Francis fashion, if you ever think you're doing great in your life, you can always think back to how a 14-year-old created the concept
of a lockdown nationwide.
Yes. And then that's when you could say, damn,
What am I doing?
What am I doing with my life? I haven't done shit.
At all. But a 14-year-old influenced the president for a lockdown.
No, influence a government concept that is now affecting us roughly 16 years later. She's in her 30s now. She's older than us.
Wow. Guys, we haven't accomplished shit. Unless you're, famous watching this, then kudos to you. But everybody else, what are we doing?
That you want to talk about getting into philosophy? What are we doing? But we're not going to get into that
Because that gets deep.
Okay, this now going to the item thing. Attachment that was supposed to be for that Nintendo system was purchased for 75 cents,
Okay.
right? He ended up selling it for $360,000. Think about that return on investment. 75 cents.
What was it?
The original prototype. So the prototype where, because at one point Nintendo had a lot of attachments for their systems, their first two systems.
Yeah.
They wanted Sony to make an additional attachment to basically make their system as powerful as what the PlayStation 1 ended up being.
Okay.
But Nintendo screwed Sony. Sony obviously never made that attachment because Nintendo didn't want it.
Right.
Boom, the PlayStation is created. So that attachment, the prototype, was sold at some type of garage sale for 75 cents.
Right.
And then they went to auction, sold it for $360K.
Sheesh.
And this is the crazier part. Somebody went to that person before the auction and said he would buy it for $1.2 million. In his mindset, he's probably thinking, if this one person is going to give me 1.2, can you imagine what I would get at an auction?
Yeah. I probably would have thought the same thing, but I probably wouldn't have.
This
1.2 million or billion?
No, million.
Million?
But still,
Yeah,
million. 75 cents.
Yeah, I definitely would have. Oh, here you go, sir. 1.2 million? Heck shit.
No matter which way, this was an investment of a lifetime, but I wanted to explain this because sometimes you don't wait it out. You just jump on an opportunity.
How long did he wait to sell it, though? Did he, just keep it?
Well, he waited until the auction. But the point is, if you got it and you're bragging that you have it and somebody offers you over 1 million, because, yeah, he made whatever percent that was. He made $360,000, but you could have made 1.2. You could have basically made.
Are you? 1.2 million compared to 300,000.
It's perspective, though, right?
It is. I mean, either way, it's a crazy
Investment,
definitely. But
low key,
I would have been hurt.
Now, if
I'd have been walking with my head down, holding that cash. All right, I would have been happy I had the cash, but I still would have been walking with my head down. You know what would have been crazy? What if the guy bought it for $300K that offered the million?
that just desserts,
That would have been wild.
the seller deserved that.
That's wild.
Oh, you
should have given it to me for the 1.2 million, but
Right?
I'll take the 300,000.
Yo, if that is true, you know how dope that would be from the buyer?
Yeah, for the buyer, yeah. Oh, this has got a crazy discount.
25%.
That's crazy.
No, seriously, can you imagine anything? You're trying to buy something because for whatever reason you want this item and you're offering a certain amount of money and the guy turns you down and goes to auction and then you go to auction and you
follow him to the auction and then
get it for 75% off. I would low-key showboat.
Yep, definitely.
I was willing to give you 1.2 million and you just made over 800,000 less.
Yep.
You deserve that.
Karma's a bitch.
That is karma. Yo, that's also.
I hope not. I hope he didn't.
That's greed too, bro.
Yeah.
When you're offered 1.2 million for a 75-cent
Greed
investment,
and pride.
yes. But what do they always say about pride? Pride for many people is their biggest strength and their biggest.
You know, we had that one episode where we was talking about what if the world didn't have pride with Be Nasty, and I changed her name. Her name is Lusty Mia. So Be Nasty and Lusty Mia.
So not what G M Money?
It was J Money.
You said M Money in the episode, just so you know.
Well, J Money and Money, one of those.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah. It's Lusty Mia now.
Brit Nasty.
Yeah. But I just say B because I say nuts sometimes. So Be Nasty Nuts. It just flows better than
Yeah.
Brit nasty.
Well, the reason why I went with M Money because B nasty.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I understood why you said it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. I forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
You changed your nickname.
But yeah, I was sitting in the car one day driving, and I think the video popped up or whatever, and no, I wasn't driving actually. I forgot what I was doing. I think I was just sitting there. And I just randomly texted her and was like, which one would you prefer? I think it was Lusty Mia or Mia Lust.
Yeah, Lusty Mia sounds better.
She said Lusty Mia. She said I like that way better. I said Lusty Mia.
Is she a lusty girl?
What, you remember what she was talking about? She said she'll try everything one time. You lusty. You nasty. So yeah. Her name is officially Lusty Mia, guys. So next time you see her, message her and say Lusty Mia. Or just comment Lusty Mia in the comment section. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
No, that's a good role.
Yeah. Guys, it shows also how much you guys actually watch. Just saying.
Yo, so that's not saying much then, right?
Sadly.
Yo, but
We get views though.
But we actually are doing pretty good with the likes. And normally videos get more likes than comments. People just don't like to comment.
Yeah. So guys, sometimes just comment. It actually helps us out. You guys don't know. It helps us out a lot. Comment and like. It helps us a lot.
The likes really help.
Just saying. And subscribe. You might as well just subscribe. You doing everything else, you might as well just subscribe. Might as well.
Why not, right?
You don't actually have to watch us. Just subscribe.
No, at least give us a view.
I mean, yeah.
You don't have
watch
to
us and see what we do.
Or how about this? You don't even
subscribe.
have to watch. Just put the video on in the background for filler.
Just subscribe.
And put it on the playlist so it goes through all the videos. So it
Oh, yeah. Make sure you got the autoplay on. That's what it is.
But autoplay for only our videos. Because, sometimes you have the autoplay on.
It goes to, different channels or different videos.
Yeah, fuck that shit. There's too many podcasts out here, bro. Which, by the way, you want to get...
Yeah, let's talk about that. It's a lot, it's a lot of podcasts. And it's crazy. Guys, you guys don't know. Well, you guys probably do if you scroll down all the way down to, our very first video. We started in what? 20...
It's going on 4 years.
Yeah, 2017.
April 2017.
And it's crazy because back then...
We were late to the game, by the way.
Yeah, back then, we wasn't as in tuned as we are now. But at the same time, we was putting out a lot of content. A lot.
2 a week.
6, drinks we was just doing.
Well, depending on the time, it was at least 2 a week for the first year.
Well, yeah. And it's crazy from 4 years, not only just 4 years, the last 2 years alone, they've just been growing. There's a lot of podcasts out of nowhere.
I would say just the past year, bro.
It's just out of nowhere.
Because in 2017, when we started, that was roughly 7 years after podcasting became a legit. Not it went from being a hobby to became a legit source of revenue.
Yeah.
And then around 2015 is when it became mainstream, which is why I say we were technically 2 years late to the game.
We was, but Buffalo-wise...
Oh, nobody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We was...
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
But I feel like we messed up because we didn't put ourselves out there as much as we should have.
Yeah, but it's just...
as much as we're doing now is nothing compared to what we was.
Yeah, but it's the whole shoulda, woulda, coulda. If I knew back then what I know now, I would have...
Yeah. Definitely. We would have been hot grits right now. You know what I'm saying? We would have been the main topic of discussion.
None of us
Buffalo.
had any YouTube experience. None of us had any podcast or radio experience. None of us had any marketing experience. None of us went to college for this shit.
Yeah.
We learned everything from the equipment to the video to the audio editing all on spot.
You did, but yeah.
Well, we as a group learn about the equipment.
Oh yeah,
together.
yeah. As a group, yeah, definitely. But I'm just saying,
But you know what's so
it's a
crazy?
lot.
The reason why I say the past year, before, bro, I would never get recommendations for a video podcast besides the big ones, the ones that have been around for 5+ years.
Yeah.
Now, dude, every time I get a recommendation, I'm getting the big ones, but now I'm getting somebody I've never heard of, and it's a different one every single time.
Yeah.
And when I say I've
Yeah.
never heard of, I'm saying they're getting as many or less views than us. And who are you?
Yeah.
What is...
And it's crazy because they just popping up, and then it's lately I've just been hearing, oh well, I'm thinking of starting a podcast. It's just out of nowhere, and I don't know
Because-
where the influence is coming from. Maybe like Joe Budden or something. I don't know
How?
because Joe Budden all of a sudden became the it for podcast.
For a certain community, without a doubt.
Yeah, like he's the it for podcast. You think of podcast? Oh yeah, Joe Budden or Joe Rogan.
Yeah. But when it comes, if we're being
They're the
specific,
it.
when it comes to the quote unquote hip hop culture, the black community, podcasts? Joe Budden?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Joe Budden?
exactly.
You mean Joe Budden, right?
Yeah,
What podcast? Joe Budden.
the it.
Yes.
And then, do you claim what is that? The
Breakfast Club.
Do you claim them as a podcast?
Technically, no.
But could they be considered a podcast?
Well, technically, they are a podcast because the only thing that makes a podcast is audio through the internet.
Yeah.
But their original form is radio. But the moment their radio goes on the internet, it is technically a podcast. Yes.
Okay. So they're the it also.
Yes. Well, if we're being technical, what got me into podcasting was Joe Rogan and the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Those were the two. Joe Rogan got me into the random topics, and the Breakfast Club got me into the entertainment. I listen to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is entertaining. Don't get me wrong. But he got me into the knowledge, like spitting facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the Breakfast Club, they're entertaining.
yeah.
So I thought, fuck it. Why not give a little...
Mix it.
some knowledge and some fun, some intellect and some hood. You know what I'm saying?
And now you got Rhinos and Aliens. It's the same,
But it's not.
but it's not.
That is
Potatoes, chips.
that is legit. Rhinos and Aliens. The only thing they have in common is the fact they're both part of
They
the
came
same.
from the main source. But they're completely different. It makes no sense.
Yo, it's like the aliens where one alien face hugger got onto a human and another got onto a dog and came from the same source, but the final
They're
product.
one of them is just ugly as fuck, and the other one is manageable. Rhinos and Aliens. One is just ugly as fuck, and the other one is manageable.
But they're both organisms.
This is true. This is true. I'm sorry, guys. We got so completely off topic.
The topic was how
How the game accessory.
No, we already finished that.
Oh, parents' phones.
Yeah. But real quick though, how optimistic are you with all the competition? That's what I really wanted to.
I'm okay with all the competition. It is it's like a race. It's like who can get big first, and it's hard to stay motivated when you keep seeing the progress that everyone else goes through.
But this is the thing, bro. Take away the views. Are you actually watching some of these podcasts?
That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't like.
No, I'm asking from a quality because this is what I'm pessimistic, not about the competition from a quality perspective. I'm pessimistic. It's like the video game market, bro. When you go into the PlayStation store, there's so much junk out there now releasing every week that even if you are a gem, unless you're getting the publicity, you're getting the marketing, nobody knows about you. So you could be delivering a 10 out of 10 game, But because you're an indie game and you don't have the money,
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
you're getting completely swamped out by the 20 other freaking shit games.
Yeah.
That's low-key how I feel about us.
Like, we have the quality, but we don't have the
Publicity.
yeah, that word.
Yeah. Finally, roles reversed.
Yeah, we don't. And it gets to me sometimes. I'm not going to lie. It definitely does, because I know we bring out great content. It's sometimes we do have our ifs and buts, but
that's what makes it.
I know we have great content.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people can relate to what we say here and there. And I know people people will be interested in what we say or what we do. And it's crazy, but
It's being able to get out.
Yeah, it's actually just able to get out there. And
So that's why.
it's all about support. And we don't got enough of it.
Well, that's why low key, from a mindset, I'm consistently. I really feel like I have an angel and a demon on my shoulder when it comes to this podcast, because I believe in us, bro. You know of anything, I believe in us. There's a reason why I have certain people on here, because I'm consistently looking at this from an outside perspective. What is the most authentic, but at the same time, what's the most entertaining? And when I see you with certain people, because I do all the editing, when I'm going over this, this is high quality stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Because 90% of our videos, you're learning and you're having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then the demon is consistently saying, look at this new podcast. Look at that new podcast. Oh, 10 new podcasts this week. Oh, this podcast got a bad bitch. You don't got a bad bitch, do you? Oh, this podcast, they're spending $500 a week on marketing. What is your bitch ass doing? Do you even got 5? And then my angel is trying to talk to me, but as his voice is getting smaller, my demon is like, yeah, sit that ass down. It's my time.
Louder and louder. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely. Like I said, it's all about motivation.
And perspective.
And the drive to continue.
Well, that's why, as I've been preaching to you.
I get motivated. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure you go through the same thing. We get motivated by just sitting here thinking of ideas. We get so motivated, and it drives us to
be better.
Do more. To actually do it.
Yeah.
It's just actually doing it.
And to be fair, I'm not using this as an excuse, but when you come from a family where you don't necessarily have to work, or you only have to work part-time.
Yeah.
And when we've been working 40 plus hour weeks, bare minimum.
Yeah.
I know people don't like to hear this, but it's easier to be a YouTuber or a podcaster when you don't have to have a 40 plus hour week just to work and then have side responsibilities.
Yeah.
Your parents invested $5,000 into you just for the fuck of it. You work 20 hours just for the fuck of it, but your main goal is, let's be a YouTuber, let's podcast. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's. It's a factor.
Yeah.
But we're going to stop bitching because we know we're great.
Bitch.
It's just anybody who says they're happy 100% of the time, call them on the bullshit. Oh, you're going to make 100% times your investment in 1 month. It's like, okay, fuck off.
All I got to say is, guys, we're almost at 250 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe.
Yo, bro.
And make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. That's it.
Do you know what happened recently? Because legit, bro, we were at 227, and when I posted the newest video, it actually went down to 226. And I'm like, we're just going to be stuck at 226. This fucking number. Dude, we've been going from 226 to 227 back to 226 for weeks now, right?
Yeah.
And then over the course of 12 hours, we went from 226 to 230. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. We're going to wake up. It's going to be back down to 228. We're still at 230. This is so...
I wonder why. I've been putting in work. All right. I've been doing what I got to do. But not only that, I think Michael also helped us a lot majority of the time. So I would say he's been helping us also. Every time we post a video, shout out to Michael, man. Shout out to you, because every time we post a video, he does just shouts us out on his Instagram or Facebook. So I would definitely say thank you for the support once again. Guys, if you guys haven't already, I don't know if it's going to still continue at this time, but make sure you guys go ahead and try to get a slot for those Cactus Jack shoes.
Now that was a smooth.
So make sure you just, he might have a few slots left. You got to check in with him.
A smooth plug right there.
Yeah, it was. It was
better than last week, but it's all good.
But yeah, like I said, appreciate the help, the support and love, my man.
No, seriously, he's been sharing every post
video,
on Facebook. He's shared every single one on Instagram. He actually commented on the most recent video.
Yeah. So, hey, whenever you're ready to come on the show, my man, we are more than welcome to have you here. More than welcome.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
No, that'd be fun.
It was. It will. He's also, I think, a defensive attorney.
No,
We can talk about that.
Yeah.
That world.
Well, that would be. I would consider that as an interview, bro.
Yeah, we can talk about that world, because I don't know much about that world. So
was he born in Buffalo?
yeah,
Yeah. So born and raised in Buffalo. He's from what I can tell. It seems
I went to
like
school
he's
with
thriving.
him. What, 5th
to 8th
through
right?
8th, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah. So he's always been a close friend. We used to spend the night at each other's houses, play basketball a lot.
And what's the goal of our interviews, bro? What's the goal of our interviews? To support and spread what local talent is doing.
Exactly. So we can definitely do it whenever you're ready, my man.
Okay, I think.
Yeah.
Now let's get into these topics.
Boom, boom, boom. Parent phones.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is the audience is going to see an image, and this is WWE style.
Oh shit.
Basically, I saw this on Twitter, and when I saw it, it made me think about my mom. The specific tweet was your parents' phone. I don't have a father, so I'm relating to my mom. And every single one of these is spot on. The first thing, brightness. Yes, Mom. Why is your brightness max? So you wonder why your phone dies so quickly? Bam. Volume. Every single time I have to use her phone to call somebody, I feel like I'm going deaf because I forget her volume is maxed out. Hey, if you can't hear, I understand. My mom can hear. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Notifications. Why is it every time I have to open up your phone, there is 15 plus notifications? My mom's not a busy woman. What's going on? Font size.
This one makes a lot of sense because my mom does it too. But my mom wears glasses. So. But it's so funny because they font size be so big.
It's like it has 5 letters. I mean, it has 5 words, and then it goes
down to a whole nother. It's the same word though. Like, it's ridiculous.
I heard somebody make a joke that his mom's phone has a font size so large that normally it's only 1 word per line. The font and at that point,
it's like
just call.
Yeah, because at this point you're trying to put the words together. You don't even know what it says.
Yo, you remember?
You're just scrolling, looking at words.
Yeah, you remember those dashes where to continue the
with the old phones? Yeah, like those. No, I couldn't do it.
And then last but not least, I think of anything, my mom is the guiltiest one of this. Apps running in the background. So I don't know how it works for Apple, but if on Android you press a certain button, you can see all the apps running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on Apple, if you hold your phone up, you can see what's actually open, but you can close all of it.
Yeah. Oh, you're low key a suspect of that too. You little filthy running.
No, I do it every night. Every night I empty them.
Oh,
before I go to sleep.
Okay, cool. But you had a lot running. I saw that.
Well, yeah, I was on it all day.
Okay. Yeah, but my mom at any point in time, yeah, it's double digits. And by the way, once again, I emphasize this: she's not using a lot of different apps.
Yeah.
So why and the funny part too, it's normally the calendar, the calculator, the all the basic ones.
All the essentials. Stuff that you need, you know?
Yes. I guess my mom's being handy. But I thought this was the perfect segue because I knew the way the episode was going to be somewhat emotional to start off with. So I thought this was a good segue to bring the joy.
Yeah. So, guys, if you guys are, I'm pretty sure your parents can relate to this. It makes a lot of sense to me.
Especially grandparents.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Next topic is Uber driver.
Okay, so we somewhat talked about this on a previous episode, but I heard a story and it made me think about these questions. So the story I heard was a Uber driver giving their entire life story and how they felt so depressed and undervalued. I don't know what I'm saying right now.
I was about to say, what?
Basically, they gave their entire life story about how they were so depressed and undervalued that's why they got into Uber.
Oh, okay. To meet new people?
Yes.
To actually conversate.
Yes.
To get out the house.
Yes. But that Uber driver told this one person that story.
But did it influence everybody else?
No, the thing is, you remember how he explained he was so sick of his life that he became an Uber driver for this so he could talk to people, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean he's telling every client, every customer this same story? Because, by the way, this wasn't like a repeat customer. This was the first time the customer had this specific Uber driver. So if he told this first time customer his life story.
Every customer is a first-time customer. Or mostly.
Basically, yeah.
So that means he's just telling the world.
Yes. How would that make you feel?
I don't know, actually. Because if you're a person who don't know them, of course you would feel like some type of guilt for them.
When I heard this story being told, I felt sad for that person.
Yeah. Like you was like, oh man, things are gonna get better sooner or later.
But not only that, I was more so thinking about it from their perspective. You don't have any friends or family members to talk to about this?
Yeah.
That's what hit me and made me feel depressed. Think about this. You are so lonely that the only way to express your loneliness and to actually
talk to random people.
Yes.
Hey, people do that. People do that. I rant my life on here. So
But to be fair, at least you could say you're saying that to me and the people who are on the podcast.
Definitely.
And then it just other people can relate to you. This dude specifically got
It's like the volume just jumps up.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know. The volume fucked you up.
Dude, it almost like blanked me. You know, like the Men in Black flash.
That's funny.
The only thing I can kind of remember is I would feel so depressed that I specifically got a job so I could tell people about how I'm feeling.
You know, sometimes it feels better to talk to a random person about what's going on in your life because 9 out of 10 you probably won't ever see them again. But if you do, you have a conversation to start up.
That is true. I guess it's how you look at it. It just, for me, I would, unless he's doing it just to quote unquote rant, it's one thing. But if he's trying to actually get somebody to listen, then that's the depressing part. If he's doing it and he doesn't care if the other person's listening, then okay. Hey, do your thing, homie. But if he wants...
But my thing is, me as a customer, I don't want to hear that.
That's what this one story was leading to. And that's why he says he felt really bad for the man. Because this entire time, it felt like he wanted the customer to actually listen to what he's saying. But, quote unquote, he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Which made him think, damn.
Am I a shitbag?
No, it made him think, can you imagine you're trying to talk to somebody about how much your life sucks, and you think the person cares?
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, for me, as an Uber driver, like, well, no, not even as an Uber driver. For me, when I get into Ubers, I just want to hurry up and get to my destination. That is it. A lot of Uber drivers try to start conversations, and I give them one answer, like one-word answers.
Because they want that good rating, bro.
Exactly. And I just want to get to my destination. So I know for a fact, most of these customers is like, why is he still talking?
Have you ever been in a situation where Uber driver is bragging about their sex life? Mm-mm. How would that make you feel?
Awkward.
What would your responses be?
What's going on, man? That's good. Multiple times. That's good, man. This is me when I don't care to talk to you. I swear. You would get the most. No, you know what's crazy? Sometimes I actually do try. And that's what makes everything awkward. Because I'm trying.
Awkward for you or for the driver?
For me. Because I'm trying to give you conversation now. And it pulls so much energy out of me.
What makes you do that?
Try this again. I'm gonna try. What's going on, bro? That's good. What's going on? So how's your day? Oh. Was she a 10? Yeah, most of the time they just have those type of bodies where it pulls you in. I don't know how, but it just does. You blew it. That was a great segue, but
I had to plug that in.
Guys,
you were actually trying.
My stress level just jumped. I said, no, this nigga didn't.
Yes, this is an insider right now.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
I'm just stuck on that sex life.
Yeah, I would never bring up my sex life as a sex driver. Or I said as a sex driver. Ha ha.
Driving around escorts now?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You do. You could get good money in that field.
I gotta tell you something off camera. Yo, it's gonna be hilarious. But next topic is 95%. What exactly is this? Please tell me. Is it a phone charger? 95% of women suck their fucking soul out of men. And I wasn't talking sexually.
No, that's literally the spirituality just disappears.
I was talking emotionally,
Mentally,
physically, mentally,
spiritually, obviously.
spiritually, everything. Women, why do you do it? But anyway, 95%.
Okay, so this is just one perspective of this topic. It's just in the moment, this is how I felt about this topic. Why is it that 95% of people who attend funerals don't have any great memories, and it seems like they care more about the free food than the actual person who is being buried?
Wow.
Yeah, that's what.
What the fuck? You're asking why do people care about the food more than the actual person that's passing away?
Why does it? From one perspective, because I know there's many different perspectives and many different ways people cope.
Yeah.
Why is it that when
Food?
Yeah. Or they, like, the first part is they don't have any great memories. It's like, okay, they come to say, we're sorry for your loss. And then you just say, oh, thank you. So what are you sorry about missing about this person? What do you miss the most? And they can't say jack shit. They don't even have one memory.
What I miss the most is meeting that person, I think, truthfully, that's actually a good answer. Only because, if you think about it, you're at the funeral because you know that person. And obviously, you guys stayed in touch. Or not initially, maybe. Some people don't. But the meeting is probably the best part of...
Because that's when they first entered.
Exactly. The meeting could be like the best introduction to their lives.
But you just came up with that off the dome, and you were probably bullshitting too.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even think on your way to the drive, on your way driving to the funeral, you couldn't think of anything?
This is true.
You couldn't even just say, oh, they're a great person. Like, that's bullshit, but you can't even come up with something?
I'm pretty sure. Wait, are you saying somebody came and said, "Oh, I'm just here for the food"? I hope not. Wow,
I'll know for a fact.
that's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Are you the type of person that as long as somebody shows up, that's all you want? Or is it the reason for showing up? For me, I'm a principle person, so it's the reason for showing up.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
It does.
It all depends on how they cope, like you said.
Yes, that's why I
Maybe
said
food helps them cope. That's all I can say. Moving on. I don't know who he's talking about, by the way. Tesla.
yes. Okay, so I just wanted to state this because I came across some interesting information. I'm going to read this section of an article, but I just wanted to mention Tesla gets all this credit for pushing going green, making the planet more eco-friendly. Oh, they're going to save the planet, blah, blah, blah. I came across an article, and I want to read something to you. And does this sound like a company that is actually trying to fully go green, or are they just taking advantage of a market that does not have a lot of competition? That's for you guys to decide. Okay, so quote unquote, Tesla, not only does it not disclose the Scope 3 emissions, these are the emissions from actually selling the cars. It doesn't even lay out Scope 1 emissions, which is the emissions of on-site power consumption, or Scope 2 emissions, which are the purchased electricity. Nor does it disclose its electricity consumption, and its behavior indicates that for all of rhetoric, this isn't exactly a priority. 4 years after production started at the Gigafactory battery in Nevada, the solar panels that were supposed to cover its roof and make it independent of Nevada's gas-fired grid are still only gradually being added. So just to be clear, a company that is all about eco-friendly, all about reducing carbon emission, it does not report any of the 3 classes of carbon emission that companies are supposed to report.
It didn't have it.
Yeah, they don't. They don't do it whatsoever. So they don't report emissions at their plants. They don't report emissions of the electricity used for the entire company, be it plant, delivery, or car. And it does not detail the actual emissions for the cars themselves. Because what people don't realize, yes, they're electric cars, but where do you get your electricity from? Unless you're getting your electricity from sun, wind, or water, you're still getting your electricity from...
Man-made.
Yes.
Which is true.
Yes. So I just wanted to point out that just because somebody is saying they're doing something doesn't actually mean they're doing it in terms of...
I was thinking, while you was reading, I was thinking, like, how do you maintain that?
If your house isn't getting any sun, how are you getting electricity?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You're getting it from the grid. And where does the grid get their electricity? From carbon emission resources, fossil fuels.
Right.
And this is another thing, too, people don't realize. Where do solar panels come from? How do you make solar panels? Metal and oil. What is oil? A fossil fuel.
Fossil fuel. Nothing is actually natural.
Well, I would
Well, fossil fuels.
yeah. Well, I would say nothing is actually eco-friendly in terms of if you live in a place that relies on wind energy isn't consistent and reliable. If you rely on a place with sun, even places like the desert in the Nevada, they can't 100% be reliable and consistent.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's like a rechargeable battery.
Yes, but the problem is how many places have a consistent Niagara Falls?
And then you also have to like think about the distance you can go.
Exactly.
Without or because of the battery.
But I just wanted to point out, Tesla in theory is great for being eco-friendly. But when you really think about it, are they doing what they're doing for the reasons they say they're doing it for? So yeah, they could say, "Oh, we made the best electric company because we want to help the planet," or is it because you saw that there's no competition and there's a window for you to
rise off of?
Yeah. It makes you think that if they really believe in solar, why isn't their Nevada plant have solar panels? And by the way, Nevada gets a lot of sun. If you can't make solar energy work in Nevada, that should say something about your game plan. That's like saying you can't make
the right way.
Yeah, you can't make water energy work next to Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls doesn't get much bigger and better than that from a water perspective.
Yeah.
So a perspective about Tesla. In theory, I support what they're doing, but me being the pessimistic, I'm always looking at the negative aspects or the evilness that might come.
The hidden fees.
The hidden fees. The small print.
The small print. The ones that the people that don't read.
As a small rant, I love how Target puts in their ads. Oh, 25% off of this item. Yet when you go to the store, it says buy one, get one 25% off.
And it's also selective items.
Bro,
I still can't even get over that.
bro,
For PlayStation 5 games, guys.
Best
I
Buy
can't get over it.
set me a 10% off an item for my birthday, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm gonna get like something. I was thinking about getting a new mic. They didn't have the mic I wanted, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a new stand, get $10 off. Then I read the fine print, bro. I kid you the fuck not. The fine print says does not apply to
Electronics.
50 different brands. 50.
Damn.
And then at the very end of those 50 brands, it also says and items that are not sold in store. So since this item is not sold in Best Buy stores, it wouldn't have counted anyways.
So you had to just go to the store in order to use it.
You have to go to the store and you have to buy a item that is not part
of those brands. Wow.
So at that point, I was like, fuck off. What's the point?
Yeah, truthfully.
That's like, oh yeah, I'll fuck you, but here's my list of what you gotta do, how you gotta do it. It's like, okay, I'm never.
Yeah,
never.
I've been through that.
Yeah,
Fuck those people.
yeah. I've only been through it
Fuck
once.
those females.
So, but
You know, let's. I said female, and they didn't like that I said female. They didn't think I was being respectful enough.
Oh, this shit again.
Female to me is I could have said bitch.
Well, female is technically the most proper term for
Yeah, and it's like
a woman. And technically, you could use female for any age. So you could use female without making a woman feel offended by you saying she's younger or older than she is.
right. I thought that too. I said I wish I could actually like you females and not just be sexually attracted to you.
Did somebody respond to that
Yes, but not on Twitter.
directly to you?
Yes.
And what they say? Because you got in a problem with
They
this a
said-
couple years before.
Yeah. They said respect women first, and I'm sure you'll grow some like. I said I do respect women. I lived with women my whole life. I just didn't find the one I can fully put my full attention in. She said, "Nah, you called us females. You got a little more respect to find." And I didn't understand it because what was I supposed to say? Woman? I can't. I don't know.
Bro, look, I don't have time for women like that.
And this is a friend, by the way.
I don't have time for...
I was really confused because it's not like I never disrespected her. So I was really confused.
You know what? Just to be a dick, I don't have time for females like that.
And that's why I was so confused. Like, I was a little upset, but I didn't really, like, you know me, I don't really care sometimes. So I was really confused. Like,
Bro.
what was the proper term for what I
Because
was supposed to say?
People take shit personally. For example, this is why... Okay, for whatever reason, this female doesn't like the word female, even though if we're being scientific and technical, that is the most proper basic term to use. But whatever, who cares about that? Maybe you grew up where the most proper or the most polite thing to call the opposite sex a female. You're being in the right, but for whatever reason, she doesn't like female. So she's assuming that you're using female in a disrespectful sense. So she's putting her bias onto you. And I don't fuck with that. I hate that.
Okay,
That's like
that
when
makes sense.
an Australian or a Brit comes to America, take away their accents because women love their accents, and they say the word cunt. They're assuming they're using the word cunt in an American way. Mm-hmm. When no, cunt over there is the equivalent of pussy over here. But you're taking your bias, you're taking your personal experience and throwing it on somebody else who might not. Now, of course, in some situations, they're using it the way you think.
Yeah.
That's the shit that pisses me off. That's the shit. Like, I
was so confused. I was like, female isn't respectable? I was like, you are female? I was so confused.
Maybe it's not, you're not being specific enough.
I guess, but at the same time, compared to what I said, it made sense.
No, but what you said does make sense because when you said females, that put all types of women, girls, women, whatever, into the same bucket because you're assuming just because somebody's a woman that she does not apply to what you said, but that's not true. Right. There are some disrespectful women. There are some lying ass women. But then it goes down to what is her definition of woman? Is she going to say, well, to me, a woman isn't about the age, it's about how she carries herself? Oh, well, that's not my definition.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, okay, whatever.
Well, to switch this.
Yeah, to this topic. Next
Zoom
call.
Yes. Okay, so I came across this funny story on Twitter, and I just wanted to lighten the mood. This dude joined a Zoom class with no shirt, and the tutor told the shirtless man to turn off the video. Okay, so he politely followed the instructions of the tutor. But the funny part is, when this occurred, his profile pic popped up, which is simply him on the beach with his shirt off. Talk about bomb-ass move, man. Bomb-ass move.
But is it an important Zoom call?
I don't know. It didn't get that specific. Well, I assume if you're going into the Zoom call with no shirt on, you don't give a fuck anyways.
Well, yeah. But you said it's a what? A tutor?
Yeah, but I don't know if that meant literally a tutor. Or
an instructor or something like that, yeah.
Getting into the terms. I don't know how it was used, so.
Makes sense.
It could be a tutor for language or it could be a tutor for your job, you know?
Yeah. Who knows? But bomb move, like you said.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The thing is, I want to know if that was always his profile image for the Zoom or if he specifically made it that just to piss the dude off. I don't know.
I would hope it was just regular.
I hope too, because then he would be a dick in that case.
Yeah, and also, how did you do that fast?
That is a good point.
It was like, excuse me, sir, can you turn off your camera? Yeah,
you
I got you.
Okay,
I got you. My bad. It's like, how do you scroll through your photos, find that photo, make it your profile? Like, that's too much. So I'm pretty sure it probably was just already there.
Well,
I hope so.
That's a dope profile pic on the beach, relaxing. Oh man, that sounds.
Yeah, let's take a trip, bro. I told you I'm free this end of this month. We can take a quick trip,
bro.
Chill out somewhere.
This winter, of all the winters in Buffalo, this is the winter that finally got to me.
Yeah.
It got to my mom after 10 years. For me, it took twice as long, but it finally. I don't know if it was a combination of the lockdown, but it finally just.
Yeah, the winter alone gets me every year. And then it's crazy because I hated winter when I had to walk in it. I even hate
going
winter.
to school?
Yeah, I hate winter even more driving in it.
No, I would rather walk than drive, bro.
It is crazy because it's like the only good thing about having a car driving in the snow is you got warm weather. I mean, you got warm temperature.
Yeah.
That is it.
But I would make the case your mindset is worse because at least when you're walking, you could walk around people. You could walk at your speed. Yo, you get behind the wrong person.
Yeah. And not only that, you got to worry about sliding. You got to worry about
especially
the weather that you can't see.
The slushy snow, bro.
Slush.
Dude, that's the worst.
It is horrible. It's so many. Yeah, it's. I just hate winter every year. Every year, and then people be like, oh, "If you hate it so much, just move." Bitch, it feels that easy. I'd have been gone already. Like the fuck, I'd have been gone.
Or how people say it's so beautiful. And to be fair, you get the right snow. It is beautiful.
Yeah, sometimes yeah.
But there's a difference from looking at it and visualizing it and actually living in it, experiencing it, going through it, it's just not for one day, one weekend, but year after year.
And it's also those people that say it's beautiful be the people that don't live here.
No.
Oh, how can you hate snow? They get snow one time in fucking Texas and all of a sudden it's like, it's so beautiful. Yeah, no. And now they're fucking they're going through a crisis because they got a couple inches of snow.
Yeah.
It's like we get a couple inches of snow and they expect us to still go to work.
Yo, and
don't let us be late.
That is such a valid point.
Don't let us be late. We get 6 inches of snow. We get 2-3 feet of snow. Don't let us be late.
Yeah, dude.
What's your excuse?
When you said that, for whatever reason, this memory popped up in my mind. I was in middle school. I can't remember the grade. One year, Japan got 1 inch of snow, and basically the entire country was off for that day. Yet that same week, Buffalo schools had us open, even though we got 2 feet of snow.
2 feet.
And I was thinking,
oh, this is normal, guys. Come on, let's go.
And like you said, make sure you're not late.
Like, what? Come on, guys.
You remember the one time we got stuck in school at 82?
Oh.
You remember that? That was one of the worst Buffalo ever got.
Yeah, it was. We was really stuck in school.
We stayed the fucking night. Whoa, no, you probably, I had to stay the night because my mom couldn't come and get me. You probably left. I don't know.
I think I left.
Yeah.
I was at my grandmother's.
I had to stay the night because that's when my mom was working.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'd have told you to come with me.
Yep. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, because I walked, when I was at 82, I walked
Yeah,
them.
you had your grandma. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I walked them.
You lucky fucker. I had to spend the night.
Bro, you could have just walked with me.
Well, I can't remember what happened. I just remember
Was we close enough around that time?
I don't know if that was even second grade. I think that was first grade. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't know you.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I didn't.
That's crazy. I never knew that.
Yeah, I had to spend the night that.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so be thankful.
I cried.
Dude, all I remember, I just remember I spent the night. I remember first seeing my mom, and I remember walking with my mom to the car, and then we had to shovel out because it snowed even more.
How did you stay tonight? Who the fuck stayed with you?
The teachers.
They actually stayed like that whole night with you?
Yeah, because because the buses didn't come. So the students whose parents didn't come to get them, the teachers had to stay. Or I'm not saying all the teachers stayed, but at least the teacher I had stayed.
That's
low key dope.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's how you know some people actually do care about being teachers.
That is a perfect example.
Like what? Because they didn't have to do that at all.
Yo, that is a perfect example. That's how you know. Unless they were low key trying to rape some kids, then that's it.
Then they just gotta go.
I don't think that teacher raped anybody. So.
Yeah. So other than that, we appreciate you.
Now the next topic is about USPS,
United States Postal Service.
Yes, new delivery vehicle. And as you can see,
what the fuck is wrong with the front of this vehicle? This is driving around now.
It's supposed to be sometime middle 2020s.
Oh, okay.
So I believe they're going to try 2024, 2023, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that is official. That was announced by the actual United States Postal Service. How do you feel about that?
The front of it is just weird. It's like you got the big ass windshield and then that.
When you think about it,
Where's the engine?
I believe it's going to be in the back. Just like,
that makes more sense.
yeah, because
Is that supposed to be like the trunk in the front? I'm guessing.
I don't know I don't know, bro. I'm not a car person. When I see that, I think of a Cars. You know the animated film Cars?
Oh yeah,
That's what I thought about. And it kind of looks like a duck beak.
it looks like a shoe.
Now, okay, it looks bad from this angle, right? So what about right here? It looks...
That is a big ass windshield.
You better have your seatbelt on because
If not, you're gonna get a ticket.
Oh yeah, the vision, right? I was saying if you don't have your seatbelt on, you get in an accident, you're definitely going through that
Yeah,
shit.
definitely, bro. That's a
That looks like a duck though, right?
yeah. It does look like a duck.
From this angle.
Yeah, it definitely does.
That's a sexy photo though. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that, hormones did start going. But because of everything but the vehicle.
Yeah,
That neighborhood is beautiful. Can you imagine a good
they're lazy. Also, whoever's the they did the mail in the car.
Well, this is the fascinating thing. This vehicle is supposedly designed so they don't ever have to get out the car.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work.
Well, a lot of people, when this came
Those
out...
cars are only gonna be for the suburbs. There's no way that you're not gonna be able to get out the car to drop mail off.
Well, I was about to say, how are you supposed to drop off packages?
A packet. Yeah. That just suburbs.
Yeah.
The area I drive through, they have most of them have custom houses, like custom made houses. So
Okay.
most of them they have acres, of course. So they have to leave their house, walk all the way to the street
To get their mail.
to get their mail. And then sometimes some of them have to walk all the way to the street and walk across the street
To get their mail.
And I couldn't do it. I would not want to get up out my house to go get the mail all the way across the street.
Especially with some of them, they have long...
They have long driveways. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. And with them having a custom made house and with, like I said, with acres, they have to literally walk out, go all the way to the street. And these ain't just regular streets.
City,
guys.
yeah.
Like these are where woods was and was cut down and made a house.
Yeah, some of them are hundreds of feet deep in.
Yeah, and I actually witnessed a guy walking out his house, walk across the street to go get his mail with a robe and some house shoes. He has to walk all the way back in the house.
Were you low-key fascinated, but at the same time just saying, what the fuck?
I wasn't fascinated. If I was him, I would have been irritated.
No, I mean fascinated in the sense I imagine you watching it, intrigued, like, is this dude really doing what I think he's doing?
Yeah, it was that. I was like, what the...
Because when you were telling me this story, I pictured your
his
face.
His mailbox was so far away from his house, and I was just thinking, like, why is it there? And then I was like, why is it across the street? What the fuck? I was like, yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm saying it's just the suburbs, because his mailbox is so far from his house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But like you said, that wouldn't work in the city, especially in where we live in Buffalo, to where our mailboxes is on
our houses.
Yeah.
So it's like, no. It would just be the suburbs.
A lot of people made funny tweets saying, oh yeah, this is going to work when every mail person I've ever known parks at a certain spot on the street and then walks around.
Yeah, walks down the street to continue and then they have to walk back. Nope.
And by the way, you know what I just noticed too? Why is that light on when it's daylight? The street light, you see it?
Oh, yeah. Wait, is that a light on? Yeah.
It looks illuminated.
It definitely does. Maybe it's because it's under the tree.
And if you look at the one all the way in the back, not the...
I think that one might be the sunlight. The one all the way in the back. It could be the sunlight.
What about
that one? Definitely looks on, though.
What about the one all the way to the right then? You see it behind the one closest to us. Look right behind it. You see that? That one's on too.
That one's on. It could be under the tree. I don't know. The world may never know. Or maybe it's just how the
glass.
picture.
Would you release that as an album, bro?
Yep, and call it package.
Yo, dude.
Or package deal.
Somebody said some of the bangers are going to include Shawty Want My Package, Unzip Code, Postmania, Neighborhood Bitches.
Yeah, that one, no. Definitely not that one.
I Love My Treats.
That one's not bad, but Unzip Code was fire.
Postmania is fire, too.
Yeah, Postmania was fire. That sounds like a main event, though. Postmania. Sounds like a move for a center for basketball. Did you see that Postmania?
For me, I thought about WWE.
Yeah. It sounds like a main event.
Yeah. Well, for me, it sounds like a super move.
It does.
Oh, my God. He just delivered the Postmania.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so the last main topic is the male take on sending nudes. We've never officially discussed this.
The male take?
Yes. So
it's the same photos. I'm sorry, guys. And it's crazy because you're starting to see it a lot. A lot of people like making fun of it now, but we're making fun of it because it's true. We can't be as creative as females for some reason. We don't have the assets as females do. A female nude, their nudes is completely different compared to ours. They can show their butthole, they can show their ass, they can show their tits, they can show a lot of things in different angles. Yeah. We have just the angles. We can't turn a girl on with.
I think men are just lazy.
I wouldn't say that.
Because women love abs. You could throw that in there.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but at the same time,
women love chest. You could throw that in there.
That's
some women like men's asses. And
some do, but a guy's not going to take a picture of his ass and send it to a female.
He's not being creative then. Dude, I know one chick who she loves ass on a man.
Yeah, but would you send a picture of your ass to her?
But I don't have a big ass, so of course not.
But I'm saying,
but I don't.
I would think she would think that would be weird. As much as she loves ass, she would think that would be weird to get an ass photo from a man.
But now we're assuming. What if it's a foreign chick?
If it's a foreign chick, you never really know because
you really don't.
Yeah, you just never really know.
You don't.
So, and it's a lot of like. Outside of the United States, a lot of stuff is common that's not common here.
First question is, do you send nudes?
Yes.
I don't. Second question, why do you send nudes?
Because it's funny. No, it's not funny. It's, I don't know, the excitement.
I can understand the excitement, but I have nothing to show off. So why embarrass myself? The third question.
Females just, I ain't gonna say all females, but some females just like getting nudes.
And I'm not talking to any females who want my nudes, even if I did send them.
Why?
I don't know who to talk to. Bro, my dating thing is very sad.
We're not about to do this on camera. Hey, hit my man inbox like that. On my mama and them, dog. Also, like, subscribe.
Comment.
Comment, Francis, I would date you.
Okay, so now third question. How do you send the nudes?
I don't know. I stand up, I lay down, mirror, no mirror. I give him that one angle. We can get the balls too. Yeah.
The sitting down one?
I'm a little creative.
Or like you're on the back and you just have your balls laying down on
I got
it.
the sitting down one.
Yeah.
I got the laying down one.
Okay.
I got the...
Well, you thought about this more than...
Yeah, I'm a little creative. Just a little bit. That's what I'm saying, though. We just got angles. I don't know. I can get the abs and everything, but...
Do you recycle your photos, or is it always fresh and new?
Some is recycled. Some... When I'm feeling... lately, I've been doing videos. Lately, I'll tease you with a photo, but if I know you're gonna get turned on, I'm gonna send you a video.
Can you reenact what you would say or do? Like what? Would
I don't say anything. I just show all dick.
Do you make any
Maybe
noises?
I'm not gonna say masturbating, but like maybe I'm playing with it.
Okay, so
whatever.
what noises are you making?
I'm not making no noise. I don't even make noise having sex. I do make noise having sex, but it depends on the person.
So when you're playing with your dick, you don't say, you want this
No,
dick.
that's weird. No. Like I said, it all depends on the person also. If a person likes to be talked to, then
Would you do it?
probably, yeah.
Like, don't you want this dick, you dirty bitch?
Yeah, probably. I'm not going to lie. It depends on the female.
Bro, I don't know why. Ever since you admitted what you say to certain women, I just...
You start thinking like, damn, this nigga's a savage.
No, I always knew you were a savage. Now I can't think of you having sex without laughing. Because I just find it so funny.
That I'm out here calling bitches during sex.
Not saying I disapprove, but it's one of my quote unquote fantasies to do that. So
To call a girl a bitch during sex?
yeah, but it's not out of disrespect. It's just like right now you want me to fuck you like a filthy whore. So I'm going.
It's all about how intense the sex is.
Yes.
But
yes.
you can do it off your next girl you have sex with. I promise you, all it is how much you turn her on.
Yeah, but for me, it's not when I say it, I need to feel it. So
Say it softly first and then see how she reacts.
No, but it's not.
That's all it is.
It's not even that. I need to, like the woman I'm doing it to, I need to feel. It's almost like acting. I need to believe that she is what I'm calling her. Not saying she is,
okay.
but in that moment, that she is doing something to me in such a manner.
For that moment, that's your bitch.
Yeah.
You can take it as that's your girl or whatever, but it adds in that moment.
That pussy's yours.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So that's why I said, say it softly. See how she reacts. And then
Go in
fuck the shit out of her and call her a bitch.
with force at that
With
point.
force.
Yeah.
You might have to choke her a little bit too so you can calm her down.
Yeah.
Or she might just get turned on by it. And then the hormones just rise and rise.
I know. They're rising right now.
Okay.
Okay, so last question. What is your delivery method? Is it just text or is it email? Is it Instagram, social medias? Is it through the mail?
Snapchat,
Oh, that's
text
smart.
message.
What about mail?
Nope.
Like put a stamp on it.
Nope. I know. Nope.
Yo, can you imagine how
You
thrilling?
send- the Polaroid ones. Yeah.
And you write a note, this is for you, babe.
Stamp. Write the address. And then the crazy part, you text her to get her address. What's your address, baby?
I wasn't even thinking.
I got a surprise coming for you in the mail.
I was thinking legit in a time period where you didn't have technology, so that's why I thought why you said polarized, but that would be even funnier if it's now. And then you text her.
What's your address? I got a present coming for you in the mail. And then she opens it next to somebody. Oh, she opens. Oh, he's so different. What the fuck? She's next to somebody's whole dick. What if she's next to her parents?
What if she has a boyfriend and she thought you're sending something innocent, so she would not mind opening it in front of him?
This is what you do? You get dick in the mail?
You dirty bitch!
You stink ass bitch! You get dick pics in the mail? Who the fuck does this?
This is what we do.
Yo, what? That's something different. It's definitely different.
Thank you for that, bro. That was a good laugh.
Getting polarized dicks.
The two best parts of that story was the emphasis of the polarized picture. Yet you still have a cell phone and you're texting her for her address.
Gotta be different, man. It is crazy because I know females who has polarized pictures, who have actual cameras like that.
Oh, that's so dope. You just borrow it, bro. Say, like, I need it for the night.
And it's crazy because I really can.
Yo, you should future-proof. You should take a whole bunch of photos, and then when you're in the mood, like...
And just hand them out. This for you, baby. Whenever you think of me. Oh, remember that? You said, Donnie, send me a pic. I got you.
5 days later.
I got you. Next time I'm like, I'm going to come by tomorrow. She gonna be like, what? Just send me a pic now. No. I got you tomorrow. And I pop up at her house.
Delivery.
It's for you, girl. Check your mailbox.
Yo, put it in a box. It's technically dick in a box.
He might be on to something. Polarized dicks.
Yo. Oh, and just from my perspective, I don't know what position I would do, and if I were to send it, I think I would be that queer who would send it through the mail. If I'm trusting her to receive any naked photo of me, then I'm going to just be that hopeless romantic and send it in the mail with a letter.
That's something different.
Yeah, some poetic shit.
Yeah.
That's not poetic at all.
It is a little bit. You're a lover.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't think I'm a poet, so I don't know how it would actually come off poetic. But it's the thought that counts, right?
Roses are red, violets are blue. My dick is hard, and it's because of you.
Don't tell. Did you just come up with that?
Oh, I'm about to say some more.
Do you remember?
No. You about to write this down? He's like, hold on. Roses are red. Violets are blue. My dick is hard. And it's because of you.
Okay, guys. The last thing we're going to discuss are bananas. This is a little paragraph that I just want to read to you. Interesting.
Dicks. I don't know. I was waiting for the right time. I'm not going to lie.
That was perfect timing. Because if nobody was looking at you, they would assume I said dicks. I'm glad you're in a good mood, my brother.
I think I'm just tired. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so though America's bananas now come from Central America or the Caribbean, they originally came from
Dicks. That was perfect. Damn it, I should have waited. Oh, okay.
Just so you know, I'm not trying to laugh because I'm trying to be professional, but when I go into editing, I'm going to be laughing my ass off.
Just edit all of that and just keep the first part of the laugh.
Bro, this was the laugh when you first saw the photos.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yo, by the way, in the last video, those photos are technically in the shot if you look closely enough.
Bro, the last video when you actually put the photos next to it, I was like, shit, this nigga showed the video. I was like, this nigga didn't show the world. See my bald headed.
What do you have to be ashamed about? My shirt is going down to my fucking knees.
I said, yo, this man.
And then I'm looking like a French fucking model trying to be Eminem.
And then I was Jay-Z before Jay-Z. Yo.
Reppin' Oakland.
Oh, right. Like, who the fuck jersey is that? 27.
And it looks faded.
Oh, that's 24. 24.
Faded as fuck, too.
Oh, when Kobe was on the Oakland Raiders. The world never knew. Shit.
Okay, continuing. Even though we get bananas mostly from Central America and the Caribbean, did you know that they originally came from halfway around the world in South Asia?
Bananas?
Yes. They are labor intensive to pick and difficult to transport, but with globalization in food production and trade, they started as a delicacy for the privileged and have ended up as a staple for basically every class in the world. So I just thought, whenever you think about bananas, and I would say banana is quote unquote a poor food.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, it's only considered a poor food because of technology and globalization. You take away either of those two, it's only for the rich.
Wow.
So whenever you're eating a banana, you could say the one positive about living in the 21st century is that you can eat bananas, because before bananas were considered a delicacy. When I thought about that, a banana actually came from South Asia. A banana is a delicacy, and a banana was only for the rich. So that's the one positive about living in the 21st century.
That's cool.
Yeah. Bananas taste really good, too.
Fruits in general.
Yeah, but banana, man. If you get the right banana, when it's not too ripe, but it's not too green. And then, bananas, they go with raisins. They go with all kinds of nuts. They go with cereal. They go with chocolate.
This is true.
They go with honey.
This is true.
There are many snacks I've made with a banana. And we didn't even get into the sandwiches. But that is all I have to say. I just want to thank my brother for coming with the energy, even though he didn't necessarily have to, or he was in the right mindset because of life itself. But that's what we do here at Rhinos and Aliens. We bring authenticity, but we try to bring the vibes.
Gotta bring the vibes.
Okay, so as we do with every episode now, we're coming in with that.
Before we do that, we was talking about bananas. What came first? The fruit or the color of orange?
This is going to be a segue for the next episode.
If the fruit came first, why is it called an orange? Exactly. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think came first. The color of the orange or the orange itself. And just like that, guys, we're going to go right into our 5 Rhino thrust. Make sure, number 1, like this video. Real quick. Number 2, subscribe. Number 3, hit that bell. Ring-a-ding-ding.
Ding.
Number 4, make sure you fucking share on every social media.
To everyone.
Your mama, your daddy, your granddaughter, your son, your cat, your dog, the grass that's flying in the air. On every social media, like I said, on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and we are on Twitter. And number 5, make sure you comment. I just said, is oranges from the color or from the fruit? Make sure you comment right below and say oranges is from whatever you think it is.
And then we're going to answer
on the next episode of Rhinos and Aliens.
Yo, we should start doing that, by the way. Like, end on a cliffhanger, and then...
We should. We can. That could be a thing, guys. Yeah. Tell me if you like it in the comments. Guys, come on. It's comments. That's all it is.
That's how you get to... LOPH.
Cadoodle. Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.